This is a Crohn's Veteran podcast with my co-host CJ Cabrera. Say hi, say hi, CJ.
It was good.
This episode, we are joined by my good friend Mason. And Mason, how do you pronounce your last name?
Milne, Mason Milne.
I was going to say that, but I didn't want to, back it up. And so, but yeah, so he's his handle is Advocate for Crohn's. He's joining us out of the UK today, so we really appreciate his time. So yeah, awesome. So we'll get right into it. So I guess first off, if you could tell the people, who you are, a little about more about who you are, and and a little bit about your IBD background.
Well, I'm Mason. I've about my IBD. I have Crohn's. I have Crohn's disease since October 2017, and I was diagnosed in during my exams where it wasn't like the best time to get diagnosed when you have normal exams and you have to miss stuff, but I coped, and at that time it was good that like my teachers like understood my condition.
Nice.
And with that, it like because I was in a flare then. Of course, back then I didn't know what it was because I was getting this pain, like this burning pain in my stomach, and then I did get checked out, and during I did continue to go in when I was in quite a bit of pain because I didn't want to miss anything, like my work and stuff. So I did continue to go in there for a little while, and then I had to stop going in because by then I was in way too much pain to even eat or anything, let alone going into school or college. So by getting diagnosed with Crohn's disease, I had a colonolopathy, where I would have like tube up down the throat and up the back passage, and of course that wasn't nice to have that done because it's not the best. But for me, I didn't mind having that done after it was done. Of course, before I was a bit anxious because I get anxious about things, and then by having that done, for me, I thought the drink you have, because you have to have a drink to empty your insides, and I thought that was a much worse than actually having it done because you have to drink every 15 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, the prep is horrible.
So yeah, well, awesome. And so what actually, because like in the United States, when you get diagnosed with Crohn's, ulcerative colitis, or any of these kind of conditions, pretty much the experience for each individual is kind of different. So, and so I was just really curious, when you got diagnosed, over there in the UK, what did that look like?
Well, because I actually know I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease during the colonolopathy. What was quite weird for me because because I was sedated. I wasn't fully sedated. I was a little bit sedated because if I was going to get any pain during having it done. So when I was having it done, of course, my consultant who did it, the colonolopathy, well, at the end of it, I heard something about Crohn's, but then I had no idea what it was. So I come out. I said to my parents, I heard Crohn's. I had Crohn's apparently, and then straight after he said you've got Crohn's disease, and then I was thinking, oh, I was right. I heard something right there.
How'd you feel when you heard Crohn's?
I felt like I didn't really know what it was because I didn't. And
did the doctors explain to you that it was like something bad?
Yeah, they explained what it was, and they said I've got like the I think it's called patchy pans, where it's the worst form of Crohn's that you can get, which it isn't nice, but
You're out here thriving, brother. So that's good.
Right. I mean, for people that don't know, Mason's out here, posting all this, amazing content, on Instagram and on TikTok and all the, and all these platforms and stuff. He's, his handle is, again, is advocate for Crohn's, and that's exactly what he does. So if you check out his stuff, you're going to find a lot of great information about, IBD, about Crohn's, about, and also from him, just, raising awareness. He does a great job. And so, and I guess another question for me, is that with the coronavirus and everything, going around the world and stuff, what has your experience been like, like living with IBD, like living with a chronic illness and trying to stay safe from the virus?
Well, I actually before I think I don't know when America started their lockdown period, but when we started our lockdown period, actually 2 weeks before lockdown began, I decided not to go into college because I thought it was the best thing to do, because my college is quite a big environment where lots of people walking about, and I was getting anxious about even going in. I was going in, but I decided the last 2 weeks I wasn't going to go in, and then it wasn't long after that they decided to shut down the college. So I thought, why not? Because it was getting quite bad, but by then, at that point, and then I decided. I did get a letter I got a letter from them saying you've got to stay in for 12 weeks. It was. So that's what I did, and that 12 weeks is gone now. But now they've said people can go out now. People like me can go out, but you can go out, I think it's about an hour a day you can go out. But for me, I think it wasn't long ago. I think it was last week. It was the first time I went out for quite a while, which was good.
You're right. Wow, but I actually remember that post and seeing that, and so I mean, so you were literally inside, that whole time, and so that's more or less,
Yeah, more or less. But I did go out occasionally, maybe for a walk, a short walk, maybe a couple of times. But I wasn't going out every day.
Right, and so beyond beyond Crohn's and stuff, what are some of the other things you like to do in your free time? I when you're not worrying about your stomach, what do you like to do?
Well, before this whole coronavirus, I would go to the football, go support my football team. I would go see friends, family, actually meet out with people, go to nice places, just interact with other people, really. But the good thing about our mobile phones are social media, that we can contact people and connect with people, especially about what's happening right now.
Right on. And CJ, I'll let you go here.
Yeah, you said that you stayed in for 12 weeks, and then not recently that you went out. I was kind of in the same boat. I was staying in every day. I wasn't going outside. I wasn't risking it. That's the same way right now that I feel about the protest going on. I want to go protest, but the coronavirus is still active, and people forgot about that. So
Yeah.
Is it still active out there in the UK?
Like with the protests, it's still going on. Near where I live, in the park, the main park of town, there was one on Sunday where I thought, because you've got to keep your 2 meters here in the UK. I don't know about. I think it's the same in America. You keep 2 meters, but I saw the pictures about a few friends of mine went, and I didn't see any social that, not keeping their meters apart. Where like you say, I think they've kind of forgot about the coronavirus.
For real, there's people at the beach right now. People are living their best life. literally.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know. Like,
if you go on Instagram, go to like explore sections, you see like beaches full, like people just like partying and drinking. I'm just like, man, y'all
like,
literally not thinking about this second wave.
yeah, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen soon, type thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm the same way. I'm not. I think about the protesting. I think about just going out and doing certain things still, and I'm like, I don't think so. Because yeah, I mean, just that big gaggle of people and stuff, and everybody's coughing and sneezing and breathing everywhere and stuff, and like, uh, and I'm just, it's just not safe to do. It's just not safe to do, and so, well, right on. Oh, I see. In the background over there, Doctor Who. Is
Oh
that?
yeah.
So, are you like a lifelong fan or something?
Well, I am a big fan of Doctor Who. I do like it. Um, I've liked it since I was little. So I've liked it for quite a long time.
I've seen like a few episodes and stuff, and so like I know there's like a ton of different doctors and things, and so I just don't know like any of their names or any of that kind of stuff. But like, so like, but for people out there that are listening that are big Doctor Who fans, who's your favorite Doctor and why?
I'd say I like David Tennant. Because one of the reasons I didn't know this before I watched him on Doctor Who is that he's actually Scottish, where I didn't know because when he played on Doctor Who, he sounded so English that you couldn't hear. You didn't know he was Scottish at all. So, and he's a really good actor too.
Right on, right on, right on. Well, oh, cool. And so, so what, I guess, changing back to IBD a little bit. And so, so currently, do you have a lot of symptoms and stuff, or you kind of in like remission, you would say, or, what is kind of your day
Health
to
look
day?
like.
Yeah. Your health, your kind of health look like, your day to day look like.
I'll say I'm in like remission at the moment, but I think I made a post on Instagram about I had a blood test, a nurse came around to do that, and since then I've got like the results from that where they said my blood test count is actually quite really good, where it's like really healthy and it's doing well there.
Nice, nice, nice.
Are you taking any current, like, what are your current medications that you're taking? If you're
Um,
taking any?
Yeah, I'm taking azathioprine. Well, I've taken azathioprine since more or less since I was diagnosed. So I've been taking that. I take Humira adinamab. I've been taking that for a while. I have that every 2 weeks, like injections. And I take vitamin D too, and I take B12 tablets, where I did take B12 injections, but of course I'm not going to go to doctor's surgery now. So I take them. And like when I was first diagnosed, I was put on steroids, where that helps with like the pain. So, and I like my first proper high dose medication, I'd say, is infliximab. I was on, where I was on that for a year, and then I had a quite bad reaction to it, so I had to come off it.
Okay.
And so, thanks for sharing that, Mason. And so, so you're still a pretty young guy and stuff. And so, so I assume that, you still interested in school, like careers, jobs and stuff like that. And so, where, even though, yeah, you're living with IBD, you're living with Crohn's. So, but what would you, kind of like to be when you grow up? What do you plan for the future? If you could, be doing anything, right now, as far as a career, what would you like to be doing and, and why?
Um, like I think like I don't know, like you know of the multi-school council, Jordan, and with them, where like in the
Yep.
future they're due to expand and uh, like like get bigger. So I possibly could have a job with them, like because my role there is like to raise awareness of Crohn's, and like me speaking out, I've done like assemblies about my Crohn's
Awesome.
and just different stuff like that, raising awareness. So I could possibly have a job to do with that, possibly. But also I've had I'm a qualified like coach, football coach. So I like I had played football before, but I think especially when doing any sport of activity, I get quite a lot of fatigue and if I try too hard, I get I get really
Lightheaded.
bad sores. I get bad sores and I ache for days. I like can't really move and all my joints really ache. So like so that's not the best. So it's more like I'd say a hobby, but I'll do it now and again, like the football coaching.
That's really cool.
Yeah, right on, man. So like that's cool. And also, yeah, it's a multi schools council. Is that what it's called, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so like yeah, for anybody that doesn't know, you can check them out. They're also on Instagram. They're a great organization, and also if they if they're listening, Mason's a great guy and you should give him a job. So so but yeah, but anyway, well that's awesome. And so have you this is just also some curious stuff for me. And so I mean, so have you done any like traveling around the UK? Have you traveled outside of the UK before? If you have, especially with IBD, what have you done for that? And so
My first actual holiday was my first holiday was going to be well the first holiday I went to was in Scotland, Edinburgh. That was my
cool.
first holiday on the plane, which was quite cool. It was quite cold then back then, and then last year I went to well it was December last year actually. I went to France, which was the first proper one outside the UK. So all like the precautions of like my Crohn's had to be taken in place. So I had that was like all sorted properly. Where like it is a bit it's a bit different like going to France, but I did only go for a few days, so it wasn't a long time, and it was pretty near Christmas too.
So like what was yeah, well, because I've never been to either one of those places before, and so what was memorable for you for Scotland, and what was memorable in France, even though it was only a few days. I mean, like what stuck out for you?
I think like the difference with like I'd say like France is like it's a different atmosphere to like England. Like of course they speak a different language, but it's just like all the places you go like it's like it's a different way, and it's like of course you it's like a mission because it's like every time you go out you don't know what's going to be there, so
Right.
it was kind of fun. And Scotland and Scotland I was thinking it was much colder than France because I went there I think it was October time actually,
Mhm.
one year.
I mean,
So
yeah, were you able to see any castles or anything while you're in Scotland?
yeah, I saw Edinburgh Castle, and so it that was quite good, and like you can see the people playing the bagpipes, which was quite good. Quite a lot of entertainment.
Did you see people in kilts and everything?
Yeah. I actually wore a kilt.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. You know, like,
Would
you know,
you
yeah.
do you think are these places like IBD friendly, like bathrooms accessible, IBD friendly foods?
Like I'd say to do it with France. Like of course their food is I didn't say I'd eat like a lot out at France, but like I did occasionally, but like I couldn't eat all the food on there. So I like the different with this going to Scotland and going with France. Like with Scotland, it's got more like food I'm used to than France. So the France was like a different experience really.
Gotcha.
Right on. Well, awesome, Mason. You know, I think, I mean, it's kind of all the questions I had in my head over here. You know, this is just kind of a little fun conversation. So, you know, we definitely appreciate you, you know, joining us today. You know, again, you know, people can follow Mason. I highly recommend you do. At Advocate for Crohn's. You know, he's also a member of the Multi Schools Council, and and so where exactly are you in the UK? Well, I mean, not exactly, but you know, but what, you know, like what city, you know, are
Like
you?
Essex, Essex way.
Okay, all right, and so cool. I was just curious about that too. And so, anyway, check out check out Mason Milne, Advocate for Crohn's. You know, also, you know, he's a member and an advocate for the Multi Schools Council. You know, I want to thank my co-host CJ Cabrera for joining me today. You can follow us on Twitch. His CJ's handle is Chill Ghost. Also, you can check out the Crohn's Veteran website at www.crohnsveteran.com. You can check out our YouTube channel, which is the Crohn's Veteran YouTube. And also, you can. Am I missing anything? Oh yeah, our merch store. And so if you go to our website, you can check out our brand new merch. And so there's hoodies, there's t-shirts, there's women's clothes, there's stuff for everybody. You know, and again, and any support on our merch store or on our website or on Twitch or anything like that, you know, directly impacts, you know, folks with IBD like myself, Mason, and CJ. So again, thank you guys for joining us, and
Thanks for having me.
Yep,
Thanks
thanks
for
Mason.
coming out, man.
All right, thanks, Mason. All right, have a good day, man. All right,
Have a good
brother.
day. Thank you.
yeah, thanks. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya.